a couple of days ago. I was boiling inside. Anne told me, I don't think your business is going to be successful. I think you're going to go bankrupt in the first year or the first 2 years. And so I was really upset and angry because I've been working on my business for so long.
My main concern is that she hasn't actually worked in that industry, and if the business folds, her visa then expires with it.
She wants me to look at investing in some other fashion companies instead. So I really want to talk to her about that. I can take criticism, not a problem.
As a younger person going into a very competitive market, that might be something for you to consider. What do you think?
Have you seen what changes that I've made? I've changed the whole marketing strategy.
Okay. Bits of this are just not adding up. My real concern is that your competition in this sector is phenomenal, isn't it?
But the thing is, because I know my competition inside and out, I know every single brand that is out there, I know every single product that they have, the prices, the marketing strategies, and the competition really for the market that I'm trying to go to. It's high, but it's not as crazy as people think. I have a lot of passion for the business that I want to set up. I'm confident in my business, and I'm confident in my business plan.
Okay, I mean, what I like to do is make sure that I've given you all the options.
Yes.
And so we're making a really informed choice. And I've got, I think, approximately 20 companies here, all in the fashion industry, so all in the sector you really want to be in. Sometimes it's our responsibility to go, right, this is not holding water. It might be the easiest option to invest into an existing business.
Of course, it would be a lot easier for me. This is what most of the people are doing. But for me, it's not only about the visa. The whole point of me applying for this visa is because I want to establish myself as a person, as a businesswoman.
A lot of people seem to think that immigration is a threat in economic terms because there's a limited number of jobs in the country, and if there are more migrants, then people think it stands to reason that they're going to take some of the jobs. But that's not how economics works. If you get more people coming in, it creates demand for things as well. It helps to grow the economy. It's not slicing up a pie, it's about growing the pie so that there's more of it available to everybody.
I consider myself Scottish. I just think it's such a magical place. I love the architecture, the people. It's such a great city to be in. There's no place like home. My parents were from Pakistan, came over to this country back in the 60s and 70s with very little skills, and the one thing they were really good at was cooking Indian food, and that's why they opened up their first Indian restaurant. We've kept it simple, we've kept it honest, and we've kept it authentic, and my mother wouldn't have it any other way. We've got a lot of orders here. Spicy onions, chicken tikka meal, 1 naan bread, 1 boiled rice straight away.
Since he took over the family business, Ajmal's expanded it to be one of the largest takeaways in the UK, producing nearly 200,000 meals a year.
The demand is there for our food, and that is why we've got plans to build the 300-seater mega restaurant.
This one's ready as well.
But he just can't find the right local chefs to staff it.
The specific technical chefs are not available in the UK. I have been looking for the past 3 years. That is why I am looking abroad to bring chefs over from India.
Come on, we're stacking up here.
Ajmal hopes that immigration lawyer Darren Stevenson can help make this happen.
In my experience, businesses just need skilled staff. It's not a wages issue, it's not a kind of undercutting the market, it's just simply they can't get the people that they need. There seems to be shortages in certain areas.
How are you doing? I'm very well, how are you?
The government publishes a shortage occupation list for workers it's trying to attract to the UK. And chefs are on it.
The current shortage occupation criteria demands that the role needs 5 years of relevant experience. That's probably not an issue. A minimum salary, in effect, of £30,000. Now, the tricky thing is that whilst I know that your restaurant offers, a high level of cuisine and sort of professionalism, they exclude from consideration any restaurant which offers a takeaway service. So is it still the case that you offer takeaway service?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Can you stop takeaway?
Yeah, I can stop takeaway, that's no problem. 50 people would lose their job straight away. It's 90% of my business at the moment. These rules just, to me, seem insane.
The rule is very clear that you should not offer a takeaway service. And there's no bending of that rule. If you offer a takeaway, you're barred, and you would not get a skilled chef.
Sometimes people have talked about separating businesses. So you have the restaurant and you have takeaway. The kitchens have to be different. There has to be a different operation effectively.
I don't want to go down that route. I need 2 to 3 chefs, and if I get those chefs, I can create 50 to 80 local jobs. The government, they've shackled me. They're not permitting me to grow my business.
What is it in a technical sense that means that you couldn't train up? I mean, you're a chef, you're a very accomplished chef. Why can't you train people?
You can't just train a local 19-year-old and put them in the place of Ronaldo. It doesn't work like that. It's exactly the same for food.
The system in general has become extremely burdensome for employers, and at times outrageously restrictive to the point of absurdity.
Well, I think the best that we can do, and what we can prepare is a very sort of detailed submission which addresses all the points and any other points that we think of. And we make the case as best we can.
That's all I'm looking for. A basic level of common sense. We know that if we put in a traditional application, it will be rejected. So this is almost a final act of desperation. We are pleading with the Home Office to grant us these visas for these 3 chefs to come over.
Immigration is always going to be a complex issue to deal with. You've got the country which needs to protect its national interest, safeguard the resources that the UK taxpayers pay for, as against someone who is just trying to make a better life for themselves, sometimes just trying to survive.
This is a day in the life of times of me. Making the best of what it is.
It's 6 months since Dillian arrived. He's been given Home Office accommodation and a living allowance of £37.75 a week, whilst his asylum claim is processed, which could take years.
That's my home.
Whose cars are those?
Mine.
You had 2 cars?
I grew up in a small, close, tight-knit community. It was really, really fun. When I came to the UK, the place was cold, you know, the food was really saltless, things are not sweet, you know, they don't have pepper sauce. It was just a whole shift in reality for me.
Yo, man! What are you, BBC, ITV, Channel 4?
Yes, it's BBC.
It's BBC, is it?
I'm an asylum seeker.
Are you? Where are you from?
The Caribbean.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
Why'd you come over here? It's lovely and warm over there.
Well, it's safer here. Making friends here is really difficult because I believe it's in the culture of the people here to keep to themselves.
You didn't actually do anything illegal?
No.
Oh, cool,
I played.
cool.
It wasn't, I didn't come through the Cali ports like everybody else.
Yes, that's
in the back of a lorry.
No. We have let in too many that are now committing terrorist acts. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, it's just hard facts. And this is a hardened view of the majority of the white people that wanted to leave. Be thankful that you got a roof.
Yeah.
Food in your belly, and you're comfortable.
Different, but it's all, I think this is just what people are like in Britain. What I really miss about living in Trinidad, I miss my family, I miss my boyfriend. It's really hard.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Watching a movie. So it's gonna with you.
Out here it's cold. So when you come, what are you going to do?
I want to go ice skating.
So no hugs and no kisses for me?
Of course, that is the first thing.
They're passing me straight in the airport and going ice skating.
No. Here what's gonna happen. I'm gonna drop all the luggage and run straight into you.
Yeah.
On the snow there.
No, it's really foggy. If you look down there, you're seeing it's a lot of fog and feeling this coolness. So I'm going, I'll call you back later tonight after I've warmed up. You do enjoy.
You too.
Alright, bye-bye. Okay, later.
Bye-bye.
But do you worry about him at all? Because if Trinidad is dangerous...
I worry about him, but I don't know for sure, but I don't believe that that anyone besides my family knows about him. My long-term plan actually is to bring my boyfriend here. I want to start putting my life back together. I can't go back.